Coucou tout le monde! Welcome back to Unintentionally Frenchified. If you haven't heard the breaking news, it is that I'm officially French. Check out my proof right there. I am incredibly proud of this big accomplishment, and while I still have a lot of my American Midwest self, I now feel like I am intentionally French, an actual French woman. Since my French side is now legalized by Macron, I think that this is the perfect time to dish on all things French women and those stereotypes that are flying around that I'm going to call BS. There's no better time than now to hear it from an actual French woman. Some of the stereotypes that I need to debunk. So if you're ready, I've got 7 of them. C'est parti. French women are rude as F. Honestly, that's just not true, and I really feel for all of the expats living in France trying to make friends with French people or French women. It is so lonely sometimes, it is so hard, and sometimes it just plain sucks. But it's not because the French or French women are rude. It's more because they're not overly friendly. It's not seen as like a polite thing to be incredibly friendly and smiley in the same way that it would be in the US. So the next time that you're trying to make a French friend and you're trying to talk someone up at a party and they don't really seem to be wanting to chat with you, it's not necessarily because they don't want to be friends or they won't be friends later on, but it's more that like, it's not a big deal. They already said hi to you, bonjour. That was polite enough, and now they're going to socialize with the people that they know. They're just a little bit more standoffish than we would normally be when we first meet strangers. I didn't have French friends for years, and now I have more than I can count and really good friends. So it just takes time. It might happen faster where you come from, but that's just not the case here. So it's more of a culture difference, so keep your head up. It will get better. All French women are chic, and it is impossible to imitate them. Now, I do personally think that French women, and more specifically Parisian women, tend to have a very chic style and way of dressing. And they do kind of have this je ne sais quoi about them. And I don't know if it's like glowing off of me now that I am French. No, but really, they wear a lot of neutrals, they wear small pops of color, most of their pieces are classic and understated, and they tend to have this very natural, effortless look. But this doesn't just happen without any thought, guys. They put real effort into looking like they haven't put any effort into it. Get what I'm saying? They don't just get out of bed not having done anything and stroll out the door. So if you want to imitate them, you can, and it doesn't have to break the bank either. To give you an example, I partnered on this video with a sustainable crafted jewelry brand called Ana Luisa. What's so great about Ana Luisa is they are founded in New York, though they do deliver internationally. And their founders actually worked in the luxury industry before, and they wanted to leave and create a brand that was not only carbon neutral, but also was able to give you luxury pieces without the excess waste, but without the excess prices as well. I'm getting somewhere, right? So I decided to partner with them not only because I love their carbon neutral mission and they are the very first D2C jewelry brand to go carbon neutral, but also because I think their pieces definitely have this chic, French, understated, effortless look. And so if you're looking to imitate that type of style, then this is definitely a brand to check out. Plus, all the jewelry starts as low as 39 euros, so beam! So I'm currently wearing a pair of, I'm gonna get like really up close and personal in the camera right now, a pair of these little hoops back here in my second holes. They're called Huggy hoops, and the name is Suzanne. And these start at 59 euros. These are really nice, and I feel like those are definitely classic, understated. And then here in front, you've got these Toda hoops that they call them, and they are like 2 double hoops. So you can see coming out of like the same place. And I feel like those are kind of nice too, because I think the French do like a twist kind of from time to time. So you don't always have to be just classic. You can also have a bit of a twist or a bit of a rocker edge if you want to. And so I also have a up here what they call their little cuff, like their Nile cuff, which kind of gives, like I said, a bit of an edge to what can be like a very classic look. The cuff is 45, and we've got the little huggy hoops down here, which are 54, and then you've got here the toda that are 74. So they're not too expensive, and I do think that they are very good French chic, understated with a little twist. So as you know, it's a holiday season and you can see all around me, and Ana Luisa is actually having their biggest sale of the year right now. So it's buy one, get one 40% off. So this could make not only a very great gift for somebody, but it also could make a very nice treat for yourself. Hashtag self-care during the holidays if you're like me and you would prefer to treat yourself to something. If you're hesitating about ordering, they actually have a 365-day replace or refund. So that's pretty awesome. And they do personal notes and they have really crazy fast shipping. So anyways, I put everything down in the description box below. So please go and check them out. French women don't get fat. This is 100% not true. Yes, on average, the French tend to be slimmer than Americans, but the US happens to have like one of the highest, if not the highest, obesity rates in high-income countries. So I don't think we should use them as a reference for this. But there are two things that I do think are a bit different. One, society does tend to be a little bit less or a lot less accepting of obesity and overweight in France. So there is a lot more social pressure to stay slimmer in France than you would get in the US. And the second thing is the French women don't really do these one-off fad diets. Like they're not on a 30-day cleanse, they're not stopping to eat bread, they're not doing keto. Like it's just a lifestyle for them. Honestly, they just make good food decisions. So if they have a hamburger one day, then they're probably gonna have a salad the next day. If they had dessert, they're not gonna eat the whole cake, they're gonna have just a small pie. So it's more about just thinking on a regular basis, am I making good food decisions, rather than like doing these extreme diets. French women don't work out. This is a lie, and I know because I belong to a gym here. There are lots of French women that go to the gym. Yes, they're not gym rats per se, but they're gonna go do yoga, they're gonna cycle, they're gonna get on the machines, they're going to work out. There is really this idea around French women just being effortlessly beautiful or never trying to have like the slim body, and it's just not true. French women did not pop out of their mother's hoo-ha just looking like that. They absolutely make an effort, and it is not surprising to know lots of French women who go to the gym a couple days a week. French women are over-sexualized harpies out to get your man. Listen, ladies, this is not the case. There are lots of beautiful, sexy French women out there, but most of them are out to steal your man. And I think there's a couple of reasons why this stereotype has become as it is. One, the French women and French culture is way more open about talking about sex and sexuality than their prude American cousins across the pond. Second, French guys and girls tend to be way more comfortable being friends with their exes once a relationship has ended. This has its positive sides, I guess. If you dated, then it's probably because you get along, and so it would be mutually beneficial to be friends. However, for the next girl that comes along, it's not always a comfortable feeling to know that your ex is still like this with his ex-girlfriend. And third, this whole idea around infidelity is way less of a taboo to discuss in France than it is in the US. So you could easily have the impression, which might not actually be true, that there's a lot of cheating going around in France. But I would say more that there's just a lot of open discussions about cheating because it's just more of a topic that people are willing to discuss. So yes, the French women can be very sexy and look very effortless and look like they haven't combed their hair in 10 years but still look amazing, and they might be really close to your boyfriend, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're out to get your man. French women get a lot of maternity leave and then end up staying home after. This is so false. So maternity leave in France is amazing, at least compared to the US, and it's pretty average, if not great, compared to the rest of Europe. But French women tend to get around 3 months, everything depends, but 3 months at 100% paid when they have kids. But there is a lot of social pressure in France actually to go back to work when you're done. So I've really realized, especially after having my daughter, that Once you become a mom, that's definitely a part of your identity, but it's not your only identity. So it's not like, hi, I'm Kate and I'm a mom. It's like, hi, I'm Kate, I work in marketing full time, I have a YouTube channel that I love doing, I have friends, I'm someone's daughter, I'm Robin's wife, oh, and I'm Eleanor's mom. It's like a part of you, but it shouldn't become you. And there's a lot of pressure in friends to kind of re-find your life very quickly after you've had a baby. And so if that life was working, then a lot of people do go back to work. And some people find that balance staying at home, and that's great too. But I think there's a lot of pressure in friends to really re-find your life as it was pre-kids. French women stomp around in stilettos. This is the biggest lie, and the amount of stilettos that I brought over from the US and never used are ridiculous. So French women don't stomp around in stilettos. Have you seen Emily in Paris? I know a lot of you guys out there have. She stomps around in stilettos because she is an American tourist, well, who moved there in Paris. Whenever I see women in stilettos, I either think, oh my gosh, I hope you're cabbing, that must be so painful, or I think, how do you walk on cobblestones like that without breaking your ankle? Or I think to myself, oh geez, are they a tourist, or like, are they having a photo shoot or something? Because most Parisian or French women are stomping around in maybe kitten heels, chunky boots, Converse, like sneakers. They're not in stiletto heels. That is not true. I beg you, if you're coming to France, please feel comfortable bringing your sneakers. You'll fit right in. I'm going to wrap it up here, but I'd love to hear what you guys think below in the comments about the French women stereotypes. If you agree or disagree, or what kind of stereotypes I didn't forget to mention that you want to say are completely false. Don't forget to check out Anna Louisa as well. I put the links to everything in the description box. They've got their big holiday sale, so go see if you can find a really chic Frenchy piece there. I will see everybody next week. Bisous!